All right, it's been a while, but we're back. I'm back. I've been lazy, busy with school, all that kind of things. But now it's time to teach something else, I guess. If you guys learn anything. Anyway, it's an idea called phasing, or not like the effect phasing with like the but rhythmic phasing. So it's basically you take like a melody line, something, and then you offset it against itself. So you like loop two or three together, and maybe you displace one loop a beat, another two beats. Go for it, and then layer them. It started back in a more like traditional sense with like composers like John Cage and people in the minimalist movement, and I would love to go more into that, but I never remember off top. So there's a video which gave me this idea for this whole thing by Adam Neely. You probably watched it, or you probably know who he is. But yeah, he goes a lot more into it, and does a lot better job at explaining. But I'm going to explain how I used it. So we have this tune, which doesn't really matter what the name is, because I don't know what to name it. But anyway, like I said, you start with one main loop. So let's go here. And it has effects on it. Let's take those effects off. There's a lot. Don't worry about that. We'll get into it. So it's just this line. Some reverb. We'll get rid of that. See, it's just a loop. Now, you take that same loop and you cut it. I think I started this a beat or two late. See, it starts right there instead of the beginning. And this is basically that last 2 or 4 bars that ended wrapped to the beginning. So it's, and then you put it with the first one, and you see how it starts going against itself, and you can see, something happening. I don't know how to explain it better than the terrible words I'm using right now, but yeah. Then what I did is did it a third time. It's displaced another like 4 bars. And see, now you start getting that rhythm going. And that's pretty much a good start. Like, this is basically all you do. Is just displace the loop a little bit. Like, we can do this again. If I duplicate the track, and I did it, you can see this is a bounced version because that made it a lot easier, but it's all MIDI piano in the basic contact piano you can get for free. But yeah, I did that, and then so we can do it again and displace it like that many bars, cut that tail, bring it around back so it loops. Maybe see, it just creates more of a loop. But anyway, let's get rid of that. Don't need it. Now, since you got that going, before I even get started, next step. So, when you stack all these, just be mindful of the volume, because you're going to be putting them on top. It's going to increase, basically make it louder and louder. And not flaws, but like you can have like resonance issues, especially like pianos. There's always a ton like weird resonances that will, once you start doubling things up, those notes overlap and they'll pop out more. So just be wary of that. And it's really easy to overload whatever plugins you stack onto it. So gain staging, that's like important in any step. But basically what I did from there, just have that, bust it all together, group it together, what have you. And to start playing with effects. That's basically what I did. Like, open up Guitar Rig. There's a free version of this. I have the paid because I have the like complete 10 standard, whatever. Not the super expensive one. But yeah, it's the holidays. Take Take advantage of those Black Friday, Christmassy sales I did last year is how I got this. But anyway, play with presets. This one's called the Funky Duck. And what do you get when you use it? Yep. And I mean, I didn't do much past this, actually. But yeah, it sounds... Alright, so what do I do next? Add an EQ to clean it up. It's a lot of low-end nonsense. This is basically the main sound of the whole track. So left a bit in there. And this gave it some rhythm. It's disabled right now because it turns off and on depending on what part of the track you're in. Say, let's go to like the first drop. It's... Yep. Already got a cool little atmosphere going in it. I mean, let's put it with the whole track, give it some context. And that's without... It still doesn't have all the plugins on. So let's do that. And I put a transient on it because I like the little cuts and stuff from the rhythm to give them a little more emphasis. That guitar rig, the next one, it's another preset, whatever. It's balanced to the B side, so yeah, I have no real rhyme or reasons for doing this. It sounded cool. That's about my thought process. It like thins it out a little, adds it a bit wider, gives it some reverb. Next, I did this, I don't know, another EQ. Then we're going to go to auto pan. It's like subtly goes left and right, give it a bit more space. This makes it a bit wider and a bit more stereo. Another EQ. If it's useful, if it's not, I don't know. It sounded right. There's this guy, we all know. And that little filter, which does its thing, you know. Is that a thing? It sounds pretty mono. I can't remember if I made it like mono in the beginning, like automated it, and then to, you know, widen it. That's a cool little effect to take. It's just listening wise, it's super interesting for something to go like straight down the middle, kind of quiet, old sounding, and then it's all in yours, you know? Or you don't. I don't know. Stupid analogy. Then we have a gain tool, another EQ. Yeah, but basically you go from that to without the rhythm thing. Just like a cool little loopy thing. Yep. And depending on how, like, each little stack can give you a different color. Cause, see, I take it away every now and then, like one loop, but like two to keep it still keeps it interesting without making it seem too simple. Like with one loop, you can still tell it's just like the one little melodic idea, but with two of them stacked and offset, you know, whatever, you kind of lose that and it blends into like one kind of, I don't know, blend. I gotta learn some words. Anyway. See, that one sounds different than that one's more consistent, like, and this one has like an emphasis on like the one, which gives it a different rhythmic property, or it just makes it more interesting to the ear. It doesn't sound like it's the same thing the whole time, because that gets really boring. So you need variation. Then add some reverb. Adds a bit more space. This reverb I like to do, I use on most tunes. It's a delay into a pretty long reverb, EQ, EQ'd, EQ'd. Yep. But yeah, that's about it. And then you get the entire thing. Can you ever get enough? Now you know, from that simple little piano idea, you have a cool little pad, some cool rhythms going on, and sounds pretty good to me, I guess. But yeah, try it. Try it with anything. It'll work with any kind of sound, really. I wouldn't do it with like your bass line, obviously, because you want that to be like solid and singular. But pad sounds, anything color, atmosphere, effects, try it. Can't hurt. Even percussion, like if you want to make like a really like dense shaker, you could do it with that. I think. I haven't tried, but I imagine it'll work. But yeah, that's about it. So, you know, start with one little basic melodic line. Don't make it too dense with a bunch of voices, because that'll really crowd up easily when you go maybe like a top and a bottom line, you know, bass, treble, soprano, bass, whatever you want to say. And then work with doubling it, displacing it a few beats here and there. It doesn't have to be even, can be on the half beat. You'll figure it out when you try it, because it's basically what sounds good. Because once you start stacking effects, delays, and everything else, it's all going to run together, and that's the point. But no, try it. Let me know how it works in the comments. If you want to leave a comment. If it's dumb, let me know. If it's cool, let me know. And I'll see you in the next one, and there will actually be a next one. I'll probably do another one right after this. About who knows. I'm just going to ramble on anyway. That's what you guys are used to. Hope this made some sense. I'll put like steps in the description, you know. So read that if you don't want to watch this whole thing. Cool. Let's play it for a little bit. Just intro. Can you ever get enough? I'm so sorry. Say it. Yep. That's it. Try it out.